This is the Honest Sauce intro song. I won't take too long because it's spicy, yeah. Oh, so spicy, yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Honest Sauce and Spicy Stuff Reviews, and we are getting into some more hot sauce today, and it's a little bit of a different day. We're going to get into something I'm not really sure about. So, we are going to be trying Sriracha Panich? Is that how you say it? Panich? And it says it's like the original. Like, where's it at? The original Sriracha chili sauce. It says it right there. You'll see a picture of the label. So, kind of curious about it. It says it's like strong hot. So, I'll be the judge of that. Before we get into it, though, as always, if you could give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell, I would greatly appreciate it. That's what makes the world go around here on YouTube. And if you want to go check out the Facebook page, feel free to do that. And as always, if you have any comments, questions, or recommendations, please put those down below. I always make every effort to answer questions and comments, as well as try the recommendations, okay? Yeah. So if you're new to the channel, I usually do a little bit of a talk before the hot sauce tasting, just because I don't want to just do hot sauce all the time. I like to talk about other things. I'm not looking for a debate. I'm not looking to do anything. I'm just looking to talk about my own experiences in life and some of the things I think about and stuff. And maybe you'll relate, maybe you won't, maybe you want to listen, maybe you don't, you know. So if you don't feel like listening to the talk and you just want to go right to the hot sauce tasting, there will be a timestamp down below. You can skip ahead to that and just watch that. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get into the talk. All right, everybody, here's going to be the talk for today. And let me just go ahead and start by telling how I read all the comments in the comment section. So I understand that people want to sit there and say things like learn how to say a certain word or pronounce things right, and that's fine, I get it. But I also get some other things that we'll get into. And I also wanted to just ask you guys to be honest with me and tell me if these like middle talk sections are something I should continue. All right, because I got a comment on a Cutino video about this, and I'm honestly asking, you know, if you guys don't want me to do these talks in the middle anymore, just let me know and I'll start another channel where I do these talks, and I'll do the hot sauce videos separately from that, okay? So let me know and be honest and be gentle about it, okay? I'm a pretty positive person mostly, and I try to be positive and I try to be kind and gentle with people, especially when I'm giving criticism and stuff. So just keep that in mind. But first of all, I wanted to talk about the Trinidad and Tobago videos, or Tobago. I mean, I'm pretty sure 90% of you understand what I'm talking about when I pronounce that island nation like that. And I wanted to just kind of address the whole thing of communication and people, or certain people that are very much like almost a little bit kind of like take it a little too seriously. So when I think about communicating and stuff, what I think about is, do I understand what somebody is saying to me, right? Because I've worked with a lot of people that were from China and Southeast Asia and Indonesia, and accents can kind of get in the way of things, as well as like the understanding of pronunciation, especially in English. There can be a lot of weird things that you think it's pronounced a certain way, but it's not pronounced that way. But what I've learned is generally when somebody says something to me, if I understand what they're talking about, even if they mispronounce a word or two, I don't go back and correct them. Unless they're just totally off base and I've heard the mispronunciation of something before, I don't correct them. And if I do correct them, I say, hey, you know, this is how it is. I don't lash out. And I notice a lot of people want to lash out about things lately. And I think that has more to do with what's going on inside your own heart and your own mind than it does with how somebody pronounces something. And I know this might sound like a little bit of a whiny bitch fest or whatever, but to be all honest, I just don't feel like dealing with people lashing out over the pronunciation of a word. I think it's unnecessary, and I also think that people like to jump to conclusions about things, as I was criticized for spelling Caribbean with a K, even though that's how the company spelt it on the label. Okay? 2, I don't necessarily think that this is like a therapy session for me, as somebody said on a comment, which they deleted, by the way. And I use this as a time to share my own experiences, to maybe let somebody who is going through something catch a glimpse of that somebody else maybe had dealt with it or is dealing with it and has been through it and has learned how to navigate it themselves. And maybe that'll be a little bit like kind of an inspiration for somebody to maybe turn their ship a little bit and maybe find some help, or look into a different area of life to maybe find a little bit more satisfaction, or to battle grief, or whatever it is that I've been through that I share. So I don't share these thoughts and stuff as a way of being therapy for myself, because trust me, I've done therapy, I'm in therapy, I think everybody should be in therapy. And if, like, I always put the timestamp down below when you can skip ahead on these videos, but that brings me back to just making sure that if this is a content that you guys don't like, that you would rather I stop doing this and just do the hot sauce reviews on this channel, I would greatly, greatly appreciate the honesty and kindness that you could share with me that, and I will stop doing these. I don't need to do the in between videos. I don't want to be just another hot sauce channel. I don't want to be just somebody who just goes out and tries to do something that doesn't give me more fulfillment in life, because I love hot sauce. I love the hot sauce community. People go through shit in that community too, you know. In our hot sauce community, there's people that go through stuff. And maybe it would help to hear somebody else in the community speak out on some things. And plus, I like talking about like really deep stuff. That's just who I am as an introvert. You know, I'm very much inside myself all the time, looking at myself, examining my interactions with the world, and that's just part of who I am. But I am willing to start a whole nother channel where I talk about those topics separate from this channel. If you guys would please put the comment below about that, I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I appreciate honesty with people, but I also appreciate kindness and a gentler interaction than a harsh lash out, you know. And that's just me being honest. I try to interact with the world that way, and I don't have space in my life for the other. Okay? So I think that's going to do it for this talk video. I just wanted to put that out there. I did have in my mind where I wanted to lash out at these people and put their names and their comments and put it on the screen and everything like that so everybody could see. But there's really no point in that. That just keeps the cycle going, and I'm not looking to keep the cycle going on this. I just wanted to ask you guys if you want me to stop doing these, and I wanted to touch on the pronunciation of Trinidad and Tobago, and I wanted to just kind of like touch on the fact that, hey, I say things wrong, I mispronounce things wrong, I am not a perfect person, I'm a human being, okay? So I think that'll do it for this talk, so let's just go ahead and get into the hot sauce video, okay, everybody? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that talk. Let's go ahead and get into Sriraja Panich. Is that how you say that? Sriraja Panich chili sauce. Strong hot, it says. Not much else on the bottle except it's saying that it's the original Sriracha sauce, chili sauce, and I wonder how you determine that. I think there might be a video on YouTube for that if you want to search it. But yeah, there's not anything really written that I can read. I'm not really sure what that says. If anybody does, let me know. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get into the ingredients. We've got spur chili, 45%, water, 21.6%, sugar, 17%, garlic, 10%, salt, 5%, and acidity regulator acetate acid E2600. Don't know what that means. I'm assuming that's citric acid. This is the first bottle I've seen where they put percentages on, and I'm wondering if they have to do that in Thailand. That's where this is from, right? Product of Thailand, it says that. So, I guess there's nothing really to do but go ahead and open it and see what we got. I did not hit play when I did that first one, so I didn't taste it yet, but we're going to show you that it moves around quite a bit. There's really not a lot of seeds or anything in there, and it's a little bit more of a brick red color as compared to kind of like what Sriracha red looks like the kind we know from is it Hufong? So let's go ahead and open it. You see it's got a big opening to pour out of, so I hope I don't get it everywhere. And whoa, it pours pretty smooth. It's not super thin, but not super thick either. And I can smell like spices or something. What is that? Is there garlic in here? It must be the garlic I'm smelling. You can see it's very creamy, very like no pulp, no seeds, no nothing, right? Very kind of like that. And again, I apologize about my lighting. I wish I had better lights. I can't open the curtains, otherwise there'll be a glare off of everything. So maybe down the road. All right, let's go ahead and try this. Oh, garlicky. And there's one ingredient on here I was curious about, the spur chili. So I will be looking that up, and I will put a description of a spur chili right here. It smells kind of sweet, garlicky and salty and stuff. So kind of curious as how this is going to be compared to kind of like what we know as Sriracha here, because this is Sriraja. And yeah, I'm strong hot, so I'm a little wondering. And this is, who's this made by? It's manufactured by the The Paros Public Company Limited. But this is Sriraja Panich chili sauce, everybody. Cheers. Sweet. A little bit of heat. Got the garlic, got the salt. I wonder if it's the pepper that's that sweet. There was sugar in here too, wasn't there? Yeah, sugar. 17% sugar. But you get some chili. You get a lot of sweetness with that. And you get the garlic. It's almost like a sweet chili sauce to me. And I'm not so sure it's strong hot. I'm not even at like a 1. I'm at like a 5. If that. Like, this is kind of like ketchup. I would use this like ketchup. You know, it's probably good like tossed in some stuff. You could probably make a good salad dressing with it. Probably be great if you want to brush it on grilled vegetables and stuff. But it's very, very sweet. I was surprised at how sweet this is. You know, I didn't think it would be that way. I thought, you know, extra strong hot was going to be like a punch in the face and there would be like a background sweetness, but the sweetness seemed to be very upfront with a little bit of chili flavor, and I've never had these chilies before. And they're okay. I'm used to kind of like what we get here though, I guess, and I kind of prefer that flavor over this one because of how sweet this is. This reminds me of something like I want to dip an egg roll in, or maybe yeah, make a barbecue sauce. Like if I was going to eat some like Asian barbecue pork, this would be good accompaniment to it. It'd probably be good on some noodles too, but I would want some other things in there to kind of jack the heat up because this isn't very hot. surprisingly, you know. And coming from Thailand, I feel like, you know, being known for Thai chilies and stuff, that it would be like pretty spicy, right? I don't know if you've ever seen my Tabasco sauce off videos, but I'll put a card somewhere around here, and you can go watch those. And I've determined that one of my favorite Tabasco sauce. I've determined that my favorite Sriracha is like the Tabasco version of Sriracha. They won the last Sriracha. What's the word I'm looking for? Tournament. Yeah, so I'm a little bit bummed out. I was hoping like it was going to be a lot hotter. You know, if it had a lot of more heat, the sweetness would have been fine. You know, the salt kind of was balanced out enough that it kind of combated it a little bit on the end part, but for the most part, just really, really sweet. So I don't see a lot of application for this than what I said. You know, it might be good in like a spaghetti sauce. If your spaghetti sauce needs a little sweetness to it, this would probably be pretty good in that. Other than that, I'm not really feeling it. Not really feeling the original Sriracha. I kind of like the U.S. versions of it better. Just my opinion. If anybody else has tried this, please put down below what you thought of it. And let me know if there's like an even hotter version of this, or if there's a better like Sriracha from like Thailand that I should try that might be better and more heat than this. Let me know down below, because I would like to know. But go out and try it, see what you think, and yeah, you know, there you go. And now we've come to that time in the video, everybody, where I tell you to love yourself and take care of yourself and nurture yourself, and just push that out to the people around you, your friends, family, coworkers, and all that, and just see if things start to shift a little bit. You never know, right? I think they will, and I think we kind of need that right now, don't you? So until next time, keep trying hot sauce and spicy stuff, and I will see you later. Peace! Oh, love you guys. This is the Honest Sauce intro song. I won't take too long, because it's spicy, yeah. Oh, so spicy, yeah. Oh my god, man. I wish I had some better lighting and equipment and editing software and everything. Oh, it's cool though. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Honest Sauce and Spicy Stuff. For my recording, I am recording.